Good morning, everybody. This video could be a little rough. We will see. I am outside. We're going to call this Start Your Day a Tina kind of way. So, first of all, I am working on, as everyone else always does, just accepting who I am in my own space. And I'm never comfortable in a pair of shorts, okay? But this is not about looking pretty. It's not about being skinny and losing weight. It's about moving and taking care of oneself mentally and physically. Now, mind you, I am outside, so we are going to have a few distractions, and it'll all be okay. It's real. It's a real world. So I look so forward to coming outside and sharing yoga outside. So grab yourself a cup of coffee. First thing I like to do is come sit on my front porch and pick out, I have these little cards called Love and Light. If anybody's interested, leave me a message. And each day I like to pull out a card and just give me something to focus on and think about. I'm going to read you and share with you today's card. Follow the path that's right for you. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. So then it comes with this little book. I could just look at the card and follow the path that's right for me and make that kind of my mantra for the day. But inside this book, I'm going to read this with you and start my day with you the way I like to really start my day. All right, we are all faced with situations and temptations in life that we intuitively know are not right for our particular path. As children, we depend on God and our adult guardians to show us the right way to go. Sometimes the right path is one that other people may not like, but you know it's the one that God is calling upon you. Prayer can help us find that extra strength to gently lead us and keep us on our divine path. Do not judge yourself for any so-called mistakes that you have made. Instead, talk to God about them. Admit your thoughts and feelings about the wrong turn that maybe you took, and God will lift you up with forgiveness. Mistakes are opportunities. Don't get me going on this one. Mistakes are opportunities to learn and forgive. So make a new promise to pick yourself up and start again. Learn from the situation and remember for the future to turn to God before making decisions. This will set you on the path that you know in your innermost being is the right direction towards God. God bless those who patiently endure testing and temptation. Afterwards, they will receive the crown of life that God has promised to those who love him. James 1:12. So let's just plant right here. Follow the path that's right for you, whether that's spiritual or whether that's worldly, however you want to look at that. Follow the path that's right for you. Now find your seated position, and I hope you're sitting outside or in your favorite place in your house, and I hope you have your cup of coffee. I have to be careful where I set mine, as my dogs have knocked it over my mat a million times. All right, comfortable seated position, and close your eyes. And think about that path that you need to follow, want to follow. That path that is right for you. What is it? And we're going to take a moment, take our breath, and follow that path inside our body. So with each breath, follow the breath down that pathway internally to check inside and see how you feel today. I feel a little sweaty right now, so I know I need to move slower. And just embrace your gift of life. Embrace the gifts of everything that you can do, your opportunities. And notice how everything feels and how it's speaking to you today. Are there areas of the body that need your attention? Are there any changes physically, emotionally? What do I feel? Do I feel tired, energized? Do I feel like Tina's talking too much? Just breathe. Ground into your sit bones, drop your shoulders. Stack your heart over your hips. Drop your chin to your chest. God's beauty is all around us. Now begin to make some gentle movements with your neck, rolling your chin to your chest and your ear to your shoulder. Just enjoy this movement. Maybe make those half moon shapes into complete circles. Just make sure if you do, you reverse the direction of your circles. Now when you're moving your neck, do I feel anything in my shoulders, my back? All those things that are connected. And then bring the chin again back down to the chest. And with an inhale, bring the head and the neck back to a neutral spine. Take a soft, gentle little twist to the left, bringing your right hand to the left thigh, left hand behind you. Breathe into it now. Lengthen your body with your inhales. And try to open up and relax with your exhales, just kind of drawing it open, putting a little more effort into the twist. And remember, you already made your circles with your neck. Don't pull on your neck here. Try to keep the head, neck, and spine in alignment. At least not pulling on it. And then come back to center. Maybe reach out and forward. Draw the heart center forward. Extend the spine. Breathe into the back body. You can fold as much or as little as you want this morning. Remember to find what feels good in your space in your body. If you need to move around, loosening things up. Coming all the way back to your neutral spine. Twisting to the right side, left hand comes to the right thigh. And then the right hand behind again, lengthening with the in-breath. Get it nice and tall, and then relax it open with the out-breath. Feel all those beautiful spaces moving and stretching in your body. Where are they? What do you feel? Now let's go ahead and gently unwind. Take the shoulders for a little ride forward and back. Take a sip of your coffee you'd like, and then come down to your hands and knees. I'm going to come into a couple cat-cow poses. Just waking everything up. It's pretty early morning here. And, you know, just as I get older, things start to become a little bit stiff. So this is very helpful to begin my day. I'm hoping it helps your day. In cat pose or cow pose, you drop the belly, look out and forward. And then tilt the hips, chin to the chest, crown of the head towards the mat, reaching into cat. And just continue to loosen up the spine. That's what you're focusing on. Just give the love back there. Self-massage, however you want to look at it. A gift of movement. Beautiful. Now come back to center and flat back. Maybe sway the hips from side to side. And loosen up the hips a little bit here. And then coming back to center. Take our first downward facing dog. Curl those toes under. And if you're not ready for this, reach your arms forward. Take a puppy pose. If you know what a puppy pose is, lift those knees up. Shift the hips up and back. Draw the ears towards the armpits. Chin towards your chest towards your thighs. And just find what you need in your down dog. Where you're pumping those legs. Now, if it gets a little loud here, I may hold a pose as I hear the garbage trucks coming up the alley. So bear with. And breathe. Now come all the way back down to your knees. Nice and slow. Alright, let's step the left foot back and come flat to the foot. We're going to take a modified side plank. And I want you to reach the left arm overhead. You can look up towards your palm. You can look straight out forward. And then draw that energy from the wrist all the way up the shoulder. You can bring your left hand down. Bring it up like a bow. And reach forward. That palm faces forward. Now find your balance here. Head, neck, and spine in alignment. And breathe. I'm going to do the other side just for the sake of not seeing the back of me. I'm going to come to the opposite side of the mat and you're going to stay right here. Breathe, breathe. Let's go ahead and unwind. Left knee comes back to the mat. Let's take an extended child's pose. Reach the arms way forward. Sink the hips back, crown of the head or forehead to the mat. Reach and breathe. Stretch the skin on the back body. Now coming all the way back to your tabletop position. And again, taking another downward facing dog. Lift and shift the hips up and back. Nice stretch, downward facing dog, wherever you need it to be. Find what you need. You can stay on your knees. Even a wide-legged down dog. You can keep a nice soft bend in the knees. Come forward, lower the knees to the mat. Step the right foot back, come to the flat of the foot. Taking that side plank again. Modified today in the morning, just not, not pushing it too much. It's about to get real. Now let's go ahead and unwind. Bring that right knee back, tabletop position, curl the toes under, lift the knees, shift the hips up and back, soften your knees here. Take that little squat and walk your way forward to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Full forward fold. Hoping you can hear me okay. And with an inhale, circle the arms and come up. Reach and breathe. Take a moment to close your pose. Regroup, recenter your thoughts. Release the arms to the sides and come up. With an exhale, Soften and fold, full forward fold, chin to the chest, chest to the thighs, ground to the floor. Half lift, looking out and forward. Pull the heart center out and forward. And exhale, soften and fold. Step your right foot way back. Ooh, slippery today. Beautiful. You are in a high lunge. Hands are down. If you choose, you can reach the arms overhead, or you can stay with your hands on the ground. You can bring them on your thigh. Find what you need. Find that strength in the legs. Find that warmth. Beautiful. Our neighbor dog always sounds like it's in distress when it's working. Breathe, breathe. Now we're going to take this into a warrior two. Opening up, heel to arch alignment. Breathe. Now you can look towards those left fingertips. If it feels okay, roll the shoulders back and down. Open the heart center. Externally rotate the left thigh, pushing down into that back foot. Pushing out and forward into the front foot. And just kind of really engage all those muscles. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. We're going to pivot the left toes forward. We're going to come into a goddess pose. So I want you to bring your hands into a cactus pose. You can place them on your hips if your shoulders hurt. And we're going to take this nice little bend in the knees. Keep the heart center open. Keep rolling those thighs back, externally rotating. Breathe. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Slowly straighten the knees. Pivot your right foot forward. Come into a high lunge, so the back heel is going to come out. You're going to bend that right knee. Reach the arms overhead and breathe again. Reach and breathe. You can bring your hands down to the mat if that felt best. Beautiful, beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, open up into your warrior two. Now, warrior poses are always something kind of that we can work on. Excuse me. I need some coffee. All right. So getting the thigh parallel to the floor, you can work on deepening your stance, the bend in your knee, the rotation of the thigh, the arms, and the core. So many things to work on here. So breathe, breathe, reach. Beautiful. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane forward. Pivot the back heel out. We're going to step all the way up. Left foot comes up to meet the right. I need to back up a little bit. All right. We're going to do a little bit of a flow. Now with an inhale, lift the arms overhead. Reach and breathe. And with an exhale, forward fold. Or sky to earth, chin to chest. Half lift, look out and forward. Full fold. Come all the way up. Earth to sky. Sky to earth. Fold. Half lift. Full fold. Either circle or reach the arms forward and come up. Side body bend to the right, so the right hand comes to the right thigh, left arm reaches over and across. Breathe into the left side, and then cartwheel to the left, reaching the right arm over and across. Unwind. And come up. Reach for the sky. Forward fold. Now you can keep the knees straight or soft bend. It depends on where you're at. Done a couple of these. Half lift. Full fold. Soften the knees in your full fold as we're going to step all the way back to a downward facing dog. Just take your time. My doggies have muddy paws, and now my mat is all dirty. Pull that tailbone up and back. Really reach. Sink. Breathe. Come all the way forward through plank. Lower the knees. Not now, Pepper. All right. Lower the knees. I forgot where I was at. All right. Now we're going to slide the legs back. Draw the chest down towards the mat. Tuck the elbows in, coming into cobra. Inhale, lift. Thank you, buddy. Love you too. And then curl the toes under. Push into the hands. Lift yourself up through plank pose into downward facing dog. Reach. Breathe. My dogs are probably more fun to watch. Inhale forward to plank. Lowering back down into either upward facing dog or high cobra. Getting a little bit of flexion in that back body. Beautiful. Roll back to the knees. Walk your hands all the way up. And we're going to take a camel pose. So roll the shoulders back and down. Kind of tuck them in nice and tight. And you're going to lift the heart, reaching back towards the ankles. Now there are days when I can get there, and there are days when I cannot. And in the morning when you're starting, never push it. Those days that I can get there, usually I've taken a lot of time to loosen up. You can place your hand and protect your back, that lower spine. One hand on each side of your spine. Pull the heart center up. Beautiful. All the way slowly back to your neutral spine. Release the hands. Come all the way back down to your mat. Tabletop position. Curl the toes under. Lift the knees up. Shift the hips up and back. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Crawl your way or walk your way towards the front of the mat. Hanging here in forward fold for a moment. Maybe swaying back and forth. And then soften the knees. Earth to sky. Come up. Taking a chair pose, bending the elbows, bending the knees, sink it down. Ankles maybe nice and tight together here. And for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. And circle the arms, earth to sky. Come on. Hold here a moment. Bring the palms together, hands through heart center. Through. And then release the arms to the sides. Okay, we're going to take a step back with that left foot. And just kind of keep both knees straight, coming into like a little split. Whew, I lost my balance there. All right, now we're gonna fold from the hip crease, out and forward, and come down to wherever you are comfortable. You can stay parallel to the floor if you choose, or floor, wherever you're at, the ground. So you're gonna start there. Maybe you bring the hands behind the back. Maybe you bring the hands to the earth. So just notice where you feel the stretch as you begin to fold. Both knees are straight. folding from the hips. Head, neck, and spine stay in alignment. Kind of let gravity pull you down here. Beautiful. If you feel like you want to come to the earth, you can come to the earth. Now bring the right hand, if you are at the earth, to the inside of the right foot and sweep the left arm overhead. Now, you can modify this. If you are up here, you can just twist open in this direction. Again, modify according to where your body's at today and what you need. This is your stretch out. Unwind. Bring the right hand back to the outside of that right foot. Bend into the right knee and step forward with the left foot. It's your full fold. Circle and come up. And then coming all the way back down to your chair pose and holding forward chair. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, forward fold. So pick the hips up, straighten the knees, chin to the chest, chest to the thighs. Just kind of notice what you feel in either one of your legs from the last pose that we just did. And then step your right foot back. Now see, you're already in this pose. So if you stepped your right foot back and you need to come up a little bit farther, you can bring your hands to your leg. Look out and forward. Breathe. Both knees are nice and straight. Beautiful. Breathe into the stretch. Now the left hand, excuse me, will come into the inside of the left foot, and the right arm comes overhead. You can also place it on your hip and roll open. Oh, this is my back side. Breathe. Unwind. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Circle the arms and come up. Forward fold, sky to earth. Step all the way back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And come all the way forward through plank. Take a moment, take a couple breaths in plank. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle back. And then lower the knees to the mat. And let's go ahead and come around to seated. Let's just take a couple stretches in the legs and then we're going to wind it down. So we're going to take a full forward fold here. Remember to engage your legs. Push the heels forward. Spread the toes. Flex the ankles. And you're trying to draw the backs of the kneecaps towards the earth. This doesn't always happen, and that's okay. If your knees are up here, as long as you're engaging those muscles, you're getting that. You're getting it. It's all good. All right, take a nice deep breath in. Lift and lengthen with an exhale. Reach out and forward. Heart center reaches towards the feet. You can grab a strap here. And maybe sway from side to side. Just waking up anything else that feels like it needs your attention before we move on. Our gardening, our swimming, anything we do outside, planting, flowers, working on that balance. So when we're outdoors, not tripping over things. Always a great way to start your day. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead, slide back up to neutral spine. And come into a nice wide-legged forward fold. Nice and tall. Heart center, remember, reaches out and forward. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I know it's not always the best thing for you, but it makes me happy. All right. Reach out and forward. You just crawl your way again. Feel that stretch in the skin of your back. Beautiful. Flex the ankles, spread the toes. It's not about bringing your chest down to the mat, okay? The heart center reaches out and forward. Yeah, if you can get your chest to the mat, then you need to get there because that's where your body can go and you want to give it as much as you can give it. Just breathing into that. Perfect. Slowly walk your way to neutral spine. Bring your legs in. I want you to come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Now I'm outside, so if I lay down on the ground for Savasana, my dogs are going to be all over me. Excuse me. Things are not all flowing yet this early in the morning. All right, comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Feel whatever you feel. Any changes in the way that your body feels, your mind feels, your breath. Physically feel maybe the air. I can feel the air as it crosses my body. It just so softly touches the skin. If you're in a seated position, relax your chin towards your chest, but keep the spine lengthened and tall. If you need to take this time on your back in Savasana, please come down to your back. Let everything relax. Take a moment to recenter your mind. Follow that path that's right. Right for you, right for someone else. It depends on the path you're thinking of today. Our paths change, sometimes day to day. Those little forks in the path, I should say. What is your path today? Where am I going? What do I need to do? And how can I mindfully do it in God's grace to honor Mother Nature? Take a moment here to sit as long as you would like. Breathing, embracing, loving. Time to bring our breath back to this moment, this very moment. time to wake the body. And wherever you need to come to either a seated position or stay where you are, I want you to bring your hands into prayer center. Embrace this day. This is the day the Lord has made. Follow your path. Smile. Be who you are, accept who you are, what you have and what you can do, and always share your gifts with one another. Many blessings to all of you out there who have taken this time to spend with me this morning. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.